Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the continuation of my Deus Ex Mankind Divided playthrough. Apologies for the abrupt end to the last part, but as you saw, my capture decided to freeze for some reason. It does that occasionally and it's irritating, but anyway, we proceed. We will talk to Miller and yeah, go from there. Go talk to this silly lady first.
Delara.
She's a liar.
What are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Thanks, Adam. No one ever thinks to ask me that. I used to work with Lim International before the incident. During the incident, actually. I have some bad memories from that day. Guess tonight kind of brought them up again.
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know? But not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound insensitive. But you made it through that, Delara. And I think you're stronger for it.
Thanks, Adam. Guess you just think you're over something, you know? And then...
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
We're all corrupt, as far as I'm concerned. Tell me about it. It's like hurting
Alright, let's go talk to Miller. I don't know whether that story is true or not, to be honest. Because of the little ending at the end of the credits.
You understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that. But I have agents scattered around this city. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into Garm. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union.
Boo.
Until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorism.
Oh, wrong way.
I understand that. But I have agents scattered across the city.
No, you're wrong. They don't use this as ideal.
Alright. Let's go to Davari territory. This isn't the area where the theatre is. It's not too bad, but the issue is just getting there because of the cops, because they're assholes. But we'll work it out. It may take a few tries. Who knows? I'm gonna have to make a hard save before I trigger it. So. Yeah, nearly towards the end. Got one more mission after this, and yeah, so it should be interesting. That whole final mission is just a pain because of the fact that you have to take out, I think, is it like 11 guards, something like that, in order to progress. It's actually a side objective, but if you don't do it, it triggers an alarm for some reason. So you have to do it, and it's just stupid.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry.
Now, do I have enough for the extra spring in my step for jumping? I do, because I'm going to need that. Well, I can use 2 pins, but I really can't be bothered, so. There you go. Easy as you like.
Miller, the Diwali own most of the apartments surrounding the old theater, isn't that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of them. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
Attacker broke into our computers and stole the blueprint to this apartment.
Right, let's wait for these idiots to finish talking, and then we can
Yes, and anyone who
head
goes
on
here will
downstairs
find us on the alert
and get near the
with extra
theatre.
security. They will just die. You do not need to yell.
If they make me carry any more cement bags, you do not know what I will do. Apart from walking so much. Maybe. Every time we go in, then out of the theater we'll be walking right past them. Don't be so nervous. The TNT. You're not at all, are you? Even if we go home, you have nothing to worry about.
At least the boss appreciates me.
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
I do not know what private things are on this deal. They are disgusting.
They were good to relax. Some of the older men used to sit in them all night, drinking and smoking, telling stories from the old
Nic mnie
days.
tak nie rozlejcy. Tylko gusta rozkazywać.
Roll is clear.
Lord,
Easy work for me. They will pay triple what we agreed. That is good for business.
but at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But it's Orchid. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Diwali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
All clear.
Mam.
This power struggle has been a long time coming.
So you have to go back to his apartment, and then you've got to then go back to Chicane's place. It seems completely pointless.
Thought you know he was loyal to you.
Right, free energy. So I want to make it straight across there. Should be simple enough. I've tried different routes, but going through the middle I think is an easier option. Just because of the amount of people that are here.
You ever wonder about the leadership of this family? These nice changing words.
Let that recharge. Right, let's go. Right, let's walk on the train line. So you go back to your apartment and you come back this way to go to Chicane's place, which is, I just feel that there's no point doing this. This is worthless. Well, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it's what they chose. I didn't press the grenade button. I didn't press it. I can assure you I did not press that grenade button. I must have knocked it by mistake. Not my finest hour, but never mind. Anyway. Come on, load, thank you. Right.
How long do you think this is going to last?
It's just getting started.
Hard to believe that all this shit happened to me with one man.
Get the place to high school!
Are you serious? Who spotted me? I don't even know who spotted me there. That's a strange one. Oh my god. That is such bollocks. the fact that I was not in their vision cone, so that's why I went for it. So don't give me that shit that stupid game. Sort your lives out, Eidos, you arseholes.
We'll find a drowned duck. How long do you think this is going to last?
This is just getting started.
Hard to believe that all this shit happened because of one man. You almost have to respect that kind of power. No, we got to leave behind the whole thing. I want a lawyer. Father won't leave you.
We have done this earlier. Huh? That wasn't listening.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
That's some pretty sick shit, man. As far as we can tell, it targets a specific protein sequence in the body and deletes it. But without that sequence, the immune system goes into overdrive, attacking and rejecting critical organs within minutes. Rucker's death must have been horrible.
It was. The way it hit him, it looked like his augmentations were being forced out of his body. Like he was experiencing a ramped-up form of rejection syndrome.
The orchid's an Aug killer? How did you survive it?
I suspect it's an everyone killer. But something in my DNA must be resistant to it. My body doesn't reject augments, Alex. I've never needed neuropathy. Maybe that's the key.
No neuropathy dependency? Jesus, how's life at the top, man? You gotta be what, 1 in a billion? Still, don't go testing this theory out. You might not be so lucky next time. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant fancy potential investors get dosed, and Vicus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilized.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, you'll fly... you to it. Miller out.
Free energy. Easiest way to do it. So try and find the fire cells because they're annoying to try and find. And if you buy some, but I'm not sure who actually sells them. So. It's all a waste of time. This is. You might as well just gone straight to Chicane's place or wherever you. Yeah, Chicane's place. It's quicker that way, but you have to go back to your apartment and then go back to Chicane's place, which seems completely redundant. Never made sense to me in this game. But it's what they chose. And they also chose Breach Mode, which is a horrible game mode, which means I'll probably never get the platinum on this ever. So it's annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Right, let me recharge.
Shadows.
Hello? This is the police.
5-0. Alright, clean, I'm through. And now we head to good old sunny London.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself. Miller out. Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard, but never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talus Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How does it matter? We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing, but I can.
Where are you meeting them?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slade. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
Alrighty then. This will be the end of this video, but next time we obviously are in London, sunny old London, and yeah, we've got a terrorist attack to stop, so yeah, look forward to that, and I will see you next time.